When you look at the top prospects in this year's draft, there is one comparison that keeps coming up. A comparison that on the surface seems audacious. Dylan Harper, the gifted guard from Rutgers, is being compared to a pre-peak James Harden, but this isn't a claim that Harper will become an MVP. It's an acknowledgement of a shared blueprint, a fundamental offensive DNA that could unlock a similar all-star trajectory. Let's dive deep into the numbers and film to see why. The most striking parallels between these two players begin with their physical and stylistic profiles. At a quick glance, they look nearly identical. Harden, pre-draft, stood 6 feet 5 inches and 222 pounds with a 6 feet 10 inches wingspan. Harper, he's listed at 6 feet 6 inches, 213 pounds with a 6 feet 10 inches wingspan. It's an almost perfect match. But the similarities don't stop at the measurable. Their game is defined by a slow, unhurried pace. Neither is a blur on the court. Instead, they operate with a masterfully deliberate rhythm, using head fakes, hesitation dribbles, and elite body control to navigate through defenses. They're not blowing by defenders with pure speed. They're outsmarting them with poise and a preternatural feel for the game. This high basketball IQ, a trait that was often highlighted in Harden's early scouting reports, is the very foundation of Dylan Harper's game as well. This shared craft leads directly to the single most important and defining similarity: their uncanny ability to get to the free throw line. For both players, this isn't a byproduct of their game, it's the core engine. Harden's foul drawing was an emerging skill in college, averaging nearly 6 free throw attempts per game. Harper, on the other hand, comes into the league with this skill already highly polished, averaging a similar number in the EYBL. This is the key to their offensive formula. When their jumper isn't falling, they can still consistently generate a high efficiency trip to the free throw line. It's a trait that allows them to remain an impactful offensive force regardless of their shooting slump. It's what separates them from other guards and puts them on a path toward elite offensive production. But no prospect is flawless. The most compelling thematic link between these two players is their shared primary weakness, an inconsistent pull-up jumper. Harden's pre-draft reports were littered with concerns about his perimeter shooting. And the same is true for Dylan Harper, who shot just 33% from 3 in his collegiate career. Harden's evolution from a role player to a superstar was predicated on one thing: his ability to transform this weakness into one of the most unstoppable offensive weapons in basketball with his iconic step-back 3. This single skill unlocked his entire downhill game. Harper's trajectory will hinge on the very same development. If he can refine his jumper and force defenders to respect him from beyond the arc, his crafty drives will become exponentially more effective. The final key difference lies in the development of their foul drawing. For Harden, it was an evolutionary process, a skill he perfected over his career to become a primary weapon. For Dylan Harper, it's already a core part of his game. This brings with it both pros and cons. While it gives Harper an immediate and elite offensive tool, it also presents a significant challenge. NBA officiating has a different standard for contact and a higher threshold for foul calls, and Harper's ability to successfully transition his foul drawing prowess to the professional level will be one of the most fascinating aspects of his development. The comparison between Dylan Harper and a pre-peak James Harden is not an over-the-top claim of future MVP trophies. It's a precise analytical tool, a shared blueprint rooted in a unique basketball identity built on poise, craft, and a relentless ability to get to the free throw line. While the developmental journey for Harper will be his own, the precedent set by Harden offers a tangible guide. The ultimate determinant of his success won't be a sudden leap in athleticism, but his ability to follow that blueprint by transforming his biggest weakness, the inconsistent jumper, into a reliable weapon. If he can do so, he possesses all the foundational skills to navigate the high-pressure environment of a primary creator and fulfill his potential as one of the game's elite offensive guards.